Hey guys, on today's episode we're going to go back to the basics with a isopod setup. So I went to the dollar store locally, picked up two 9-liter bins. This one which has no holes, as you can see, nothing done to it. So I saved the boring part and went ahead just before filming and took my handy dandy soldering iron. These get very hot, not designed for melting plastic, so it smells also. And poked some holes. So I went down each side, just poked cross ventilation down both sides of our bin, and used clear medical tape. It's called Sparadrap Transparent by Medicare. Super convenient. It's breathable, so it covers your holes and will prevent most of your gnats and things coming in. Bins like this will still let them in through the crevice in the top, but that is the basic setup. Figured my usual setups are a little bit more advanced than your average keeper is going to want to fork out for. So that's why we're doing this today. Keeping it kind of simple, super easy. We're going to just use some black earth, which you can find locally at a hardware store or Home Depot or garden centers, things like that. It's just cheap, composted dirt. So I'm going to add a little bit of that stuff. I'm also missing my gloves, which is kind of going to annoy me now. Just gonna add some of that. Kind of crush up the bigger pieces. Remove our bark from our bin. I have a large sum of pre-soaked sphagnum moss that we're just gonna put at the one end here. In bins like these, when I first started out, I like to put it just at the one end so that I can keep it hydrated. Then I like to add a single piece of bark usually on the very bottom. And then I take our leaf litter, which is a mix of oaks and maples usually, which are both hardwoods and work perfectly fine. I put a layer, and then I'll take our other bark pieces and kind of throw them in there as well. And then I'll put another layer of our leaves on the very top. So the tricky part with leaves is with setups that don't gasket seal, you want to make sure these little tails that hold onto the branch don't poke out, because as we all know, bugs like to escape. So you just want to make sure that none of those are poking up towards the rim so they can actually get their little selves out. So, probably wondering what we're going to put in there today. I have our Porcelioids Big Pine Keys that are long overdue for a bin change. So these little guys are going to go in our new setup. They're a rather dry, larger species of Porcelioid. And I know that nothing's in here, so I'm just kind of taking their existing belongings and adding them into our setup. I like to use sea urchin pods or urchin shells for calcium and a little bit of a hide, because they seem to like to go inside them. Usually keep them on the moist side. And then we have our carrot covered in pill diet and our extra leaves that were in there. Again, making sure that they're not poking out, because I am the only one currently that I'm aware of in Canada with these guys. At the time of filming, we'll see. Piece of cuttlebone, and just they're on a bed of flake soil, so I'm just going to kind of dust that across the top, because as they go about their shenanigans, they'll end up knocking it all down anyway. But nice and easy, quick, simple. Throw the lid on, toss it on your shelf. Keep things quick and easy. And there we go, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.